And for Daniel and his family, what has happened was that they basically is very in tune with our property strategizing portfolio restructuring over the years. And of course, this is also in line with your financial prudency planning, because we also need to take into consideration your current trajectory in your seasons of life, like in terms of TDSR, in terms of current savings, and then from there we can then better ascertain what should be the right option for you. Now, sometimes when we think it's not feasible for a family to take action, we'll tell the family that, okay, I think your current portfolio is good, let's just keep it that way. There's no need to change for the sake of changing. But sometimes when we think that your current capital that's locked under your assets can better perform, then we'll recommend you different options as well. So for Daniel and his family, this is what has been happening. Basically, we moved them from their first property to a penthouse for own stay and a rental investment condo for rental. We asked them during 2015 to maintain that condo and not to touch it because it's performing well as a rental portfolio, but to re-strategize this into a landed home in 2020. So what has happened over this was that since 2020, because of the fact that they did this shift, their landed home has already appreciated 3.5 million, and that was like a $1 million appreciation over 2 years. Of course, even their rental investment, we told them not to touch this property, has also appreciated, and right now their total asset value is already at $5 million. If they were to stay put, now technically their penthouse didn't appreciate much. Now in today's context, their penthouse back then 2015 was worth 1.6. Today is worth about 1.8 million. So if they have not done anything in 2015, their total asset value is at 1.8 for the penthouse with 1.5, and that is about 3.3. So 3.3 million compared to 5 million, that's of course a $1.7 million difference. So by doing a switch, by knowing what is the movement in the real estate market, what type of properties to go into, technically you're increasing your asset portfolio. And what's going to happen by the end of 2047, in 25 years time when they intend to retire, just a very conservative year-on-year inflation basis of 2 to 3% is that this is going to be their total asset value of about $7 million to $8 million. And of course, by the time their kids are grown up, they want to pay off property, they still have about probably $5 million to retire. So that is the key benefit. And of course, if you look at the actual landed that they bought into, so this was the property they bought into, 2.55 million. That was in 2020, and of course, right now, just last year, about 12 months ago, it has appreciated to 3.46. This was a transacted property done at their neighbor, neighboring just a few units down. And of course, right now in 2023, latest valuation that we have just checked is about 3.8 million. So it has already appreciated by 1.3 million over the past 2 to 3 years. So to end off, we are of this notion that doing something with our portfolio is always healthy rather than doing nothing.